All right, welcome back, everybody, to the last episode of AFL Logos. Let's get right into it. Just wanted to say thank you to everybody that have been watching the AFL logo reactions. We've really appreciated you guys watching those, and they've been a lot of fun. These logos have been really cool. We love all of our Australian fans out there. We also want to get some ideas for our next video. We want to do a redesign of some AFL logos. So if there's a team out there that you think deserves a redesign, we kind of want to take our own stab at it and get what you guys think. So put down in the comments below what you guys think we should redesign.
All right, you guys. So this is the Carlton Football Club. So this is one of their original logos. Very old, one of those teams that's been around a very long time. But yeah, you can kind of see they have this monogram here, a little banner at the bottom kind of displaying, you know, where the team's from. So this was their next iteration. They kind of kept that same monogram but added like a wreath crest inside the shield we all know and love. This must have been around the time they were kind of getting rid of that shield logo for all of the teams, so they kind of just boiled it down to this crest again, still using that same monogram in there. And then they kind of went away from the crest. And what's funny is you'll actually see them kind of bounce back and forth between the monogram and like the full crest, like with the wreath around it. And they brought back the wreath. They kind of cleaned up some stuff. It still kind of has that hand-drawn look, but some stuff's a little bit more clean, like the leaves around. And then they went back to the monogram, but they tried to modernize it. One thing that I did find interesting about this is I did see some jerseys from like the 40s, and they had a very similar logo to this on it. And I don't know if that was just their limits to like what they were able to produce on a jersey as far as like putting their monogram on there. But it does kind of have some influence from that, which is kind of nice.
And this is their current logo?
This is their current logo.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Yep.
Lots of things. I'm not a fan of the monogram. I like monograms, but this one, all of the edges are so off.
So we actually didn't ever go over their name is actually the Blues, which you don't really see in their logos, and it's tied back to way back in the day. They came out with some like navy blue jerseys.
Yeah, I think just what bothers me is just the C is a different width, a different arc on the bottom versus the top, and then you can't tell what's forward and what's backwards because it's not laced, it's just all stacked.
Yeah, it's all just one thing.
I mean, it looks very jumbled.
Yeah.
And I've seen some other teams with monograms, and they're like very stylistic.
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets to a point where it's like, is this an abstract shape or is this like some letter?
I know, this just looks like a symbol for some kind of ancient language.
Right. Yeah. I think what's interesting about like this monogram is you can start making out other letters that aren't supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
Like I see an E right in the center.
Immediately is where my eye goes to, so that's supposed to
I know the top of this right now is cut off. I don't believe those are connected to the top, but you kind of see like an H up there. Like, I think one thing with design is you kind of want to, I don't want to say like tell a story, but you kind of want to like, you wanted to say more than just what it is, if that makes sense. And sometimes when you have all these distractions, it can kind of take away from what it is you're trying to tell the people.
I'm gonna close my eyes. I gave it a 3.
I gave it a 3 too.
I gave it a 4.
Oh, Matt, you're such a nice guy.
Hello. I just, you know, I would kind of be curious to know, like, what the process was of this, you know, how much of this is kind of paying homage to, like, what they had before, or if this is really just something they try to come up with new and kind of, botched it.
This is the Port Adelaide Power. Well, okay, so originally this team's kind of old. I don't think they're as old as the football club, Carlton Football Club, but they are an older team. And originally their mascot, weirdly enough, was actually a magpie.
Oh, what?
I know. They have an old logo before they were the Power, because they became the Power their inauguration year when they joined the AFL. Before there was the VFL.
Right.
Is the Magpies, and their logo actually looked kind of close to the Hollywood Magpies logo.
Are the two teams related?
Nope.
Did they get sued?
I honestly don't know. It's weird. They refer to those stripes as prison bars. For Adelaide Power fans out there, if you know why they call them prison bars, let us know.
They started as a prison game.
And then they updated it in like 2020 to this logo.
It's interesting they would get rid of the power, the symbolism of power.
Yeah.
Keep the prison
bars.
Hey,
Here it is.
monogram's better on this.
Way better model.
That's true. That's a good monogram.
Yeah.
You see, you got the breaks and the letters. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah, I definitely like the logo before this one.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think they could definitely clean it up. A little bit more of like a modern edge to it. I wouldn't change it drastically, but there's definitely some changes I would probably make.
Props on monogram.
Yep, monogram, fantastic.
Well, the spacing on this is really good too. Like nothing looks awkward. Everything looks the same. Like the square and then kind of the break from the prison bars, you know, is the same width as the prison bars this way.
Yeah, they did a good job. I just feel like that other one was so much more powerful and unique, you know?
I kind of like too the date in between the 8.
That's good placement.
I know, that works well.
Mm-hmm. Some people would just put that on the top or the bottom.
They have a really cool jersey. Like, really cool.
Really? What is it?
It's like separated half and half, but then down the center, there's like a big old huge lightning bolt.
Oh, let's see what you guys give.
I give it a 6.
Sip them. 8.
Whoa.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's very clean. It's very well done. I know it's missing the
Thunderbolt.
power. And just especially coming from that last monogram, like, huge improvement.
Yeah, this was a setup to give them a better score.
It worked.
All right, this is the Greater Western Sydney Giants.
Wow. All right, I definitely see why that's a mouthful.
Yeah, very huge mouthful. So this is the team logo prior to it joining the AFL. And they changed to it like a Gatorade logo.
That is the Gatorade, yeah.
No, it gives me Gatorade vibes, but this is,
I think it's that orange.
yeah, it's the orange too.
Remember.
G. They have some unique placements for that G on their jumpers. They kind of put it off to the side, or they put it big, like down the middle, which is kind of interesting. However, what are you guys' thoughts on the logo?
I feel like it is a weird shape. Like it's a G, but is that thing in the middle?
I was wondering that too. It looked like that in a space.
It doesn't mean anything. Yeah, the negative space doesn't mean anything.
It looks like a backwards D is what it looks like.
Yeah, their like motto for this team is think big, live big, play big.
Oh, hey.
I actually have kind of a motto like that for apparel. Whenever I'm trying to get somebody to buy apparel, it's like, oh yeah, when you look good, feel good, play good. Their branding is very bold. The orange definitely helped. However, I'm just not. I do think they do a great job separating themselves from all the other teams. They're just very different looking.
Yes.
I think there could be so much more. But here's the problem: is they don't have all of this heritage that all these older teams have.
Yeah,
This is a newer team.
Yeah.
So they're going off of, branding that's 2010s.
Yeah.
They're not wrong with how they're going with this. I kind of would like to see more stuff from them. But yeah, they just don't have all the heritage that all these other teams have
I see.
to make a cool brand mark.
One thing that's interesting about this to me is, so the kind of the break through the G is almost directly in the center. And I almost feel like if maybe they had that offset up a little bit higher, it may look more like a G in my eyes. And I think also with it being in the center is it makes me want to think that that is something there, like in that negative space. Like, is that like a pipe or something?
So that, let's say that G, the brand mark, is a font style. I'd like to see that as a font style for Giants,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then it fills up these like spaces, like an angle. All right, let's see it. Fiber or fiber?
Fiber.
6.
6.
Yeah. Matt's just a little above us every time. Yeah, honestly, I was going between 5 and 6, and I think the branding is really cool, really bold. However, the G is just not doing it for me.
Just not it.
The St. Kilda Football Club.
Wow, these teams are hard to say sometimes.
Yeah. This is another team that's kind of in Melbourne, been around a long time. It's kind of one of those logos that's in that group with the Marvin typeface.
We like that typeface.
The stick figure, though, is kind of crazy.
Think about how big these players are, Like,
Yeah.
those dudes have thighs, man.
These are
and this is
big men.
stick figure.
Yeah.
And he's got like a pose. Like that is, they added some socks to him.
Yeah, he's got leg warmers on now.
thing, that football definitely got lost in that logo too.
Oh, yeah.
The Saint KFC. Hey, I like the S and the T with the dot underneath it.
Yeah.
They kind of went away from the stick figure man that we all love.
Yeah, I loved it.
Good thing they did.
On that last one too, you'll kind of notice on the right hand side of it, they had like this crest, and it seems like they just pulled that from the old logo and kind of leaned into that a little bit more. Don't remember fully what the significance is, but you'll notice on the banner you have like a red and a black. And yeah, you'll notice that it says Saint KFC.
Yeah, that's nice.
Saint Kentucky Fried Chicken.
They have updated to this one.
Oh, much better.
That's
Much better. Yeah, not Saint KFC anymore.
Looks like they kept that dot under the T.
Yeah, I actually really like that dot. It's super unique. Instead of just having the dot like right up to the right there.
Right.
I think it's a lot better. Super unique. But why did they have that little red part off to the left there and for the banner?
Yeah, it's funny. Like on that last one, that was pretty predominant in the logo, and I think they wanted to kind of keep that incorporated. But I do think that like having it that small was a bit of a missed opportunity. You could still have that banner kind of coming out from behind the shield.
The banner almost feels like it doesn't need to be there, though. Like all it has is the established date, which is important, but I feel like there's so many other ways they could have put that there.
And I think like you're right with the banner, it feels a little out of place. Like I think to make it a little bit more cohesive and maybe even like better with some of their previous stuff, if they had done like maybe two flags crossing with red and black.
For sure. I don't see it. 7. All right, not bad.
We match, Matt. We're twinners.
I definitely think this is the best logo they have so far. So that's really good. They're going in the right direction. So I like it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I think the text up at the top is just like a big one for me. I think it
Looks good.
looks
It's no Marvin, but it'll work.
All right, this is the Western Bulldogs, formerly known as the Footscray Football Club. This team has a lot of love. A lot of love.
Yeah, I love it. Their mascot's a dog.
So that was their original logo, very realistic with that bulldog, and then they moved on to a more like cartoony looking bulldog. Cheeks are massive, and then they moved on to that one to a more flat, abstract bulldog. I think if you took bulldog out of it, you couldn't tell it's a bulldog.
What kind of animal would you say that would be, Thain, if you didn't know it was a bulldog?
Definitely not a beaver, that's for sure. Not a beaver.
They kept the abstract look to it and then moved to more of a circle brand mark. That one was a little off just because it was a circle brand mark with the text underneath it.
That looks kind of rough.
It almost kind of looks like an American style oil logo.
They went to a more realistic bulldog with more movement, which I actually really like because they have actual bulldogs in their stadium when they play, and they would just sit on the sidelines, and the players would just go pat them.
All right, I'm a Bulldogs fan.
Bulldogs names Sonny and Caesar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, super cute. Sid was the previous one. He passed away in 2017.
R.I.P. Sid.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never.
But yeah, what do you guys think of like the shield and the movement with the bulldog?
Feels like there are maybe two different styles, the shield and the bulldog. I mean, like, it's hard to have them feel like they're cohesive, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I think they don't feel like they're part of each other, Like they just feel like they're stacked on top of each other.
The drop shot helps it a little bit. I do wish it was more centered. That way it could fill the space in that top left. That Western Bulldogs font is just not the right font for it.
No.
I think I gave it a 7.
6.
All right.
Oh, dang. You don't like this one at all. But I mean, this team has a lot of heritage, a lot of people. It's they're kind of like the working class that kind of brought this team up. A lot of love for this team. So if they can match you, I'm sorry, Thain.
I'm not hating on the team. I'm sure the team's great and got lots of great people. And no offense to Sonny and Caesar, but it's just not a fantastic logo.
Oh, yeah?
That drop shadow is just like, I get it has to be there, but does it? And I don't know. It just feels like an awkward logo. Not really like it would go well on anything, There's a lot of negative space there that just feels unnecessary. This is the Geelong Cats from Australia.
Right,
Nice.
Yeah, this is one of their like way old logos, like from the 70s. Their mascot type logo.
Super cartoony. Very Looney Tuny.
Yeah, it gets even more.
Whoa. Sylvester?
Is he in a prison?
Very classic cartoon. I know he's got prison stripes on. on his Genslinger there. And then they ditched the cat completely.
Cool.
Yeah, not really exciting.
It looks like a boys' school
Yeah.
logo.
Some kind of academy.
It's funny, we haven't seen a whole lot with a serif type.
Yeah.
That's true.
Most of them have been a sans serif. Whoa.
They updated it. What did they update?
Whoa.
Okay, that is the same typeface as cat tractors.
That is for sure. To say that. Yeah. This is their current logo.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I actually really like the use of negative space in this one.
I was just say, like, I can't tell if I like it or not. Like, I'm
Really? Okay.
I wish cats was incorporated better. Other than that, I think it's a like pretty good logo. It's just cats at the
Yeah,
bottom.
the cats at the bottom, not a good touch.
It is weird that like squiggly line there, you know?
I don't know if I really like the glyph style font on top. Like, a lot of times you see like copper plate is a typeface that you see a lot, but it feels more like prestigious. Like, I think the typeface is too fancy for the logo, I think.
Yeah, well, the two typefaces definitely screwed up a lot.
They are not well blending fonts.
Man, but I do like the idea of that shield.
Yeah,
The
with
negative space with it. It's
good
super
job with
cool.
that. I feel like Geelong, that typeface fits just because it has the pointier edges, you know, it comes to points. It just fits with how sharp that cat is.
All right, let's see it, guys. Snowman. But yeah, I like the use of negative space.
You know, the typeface on the top, I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker, but if they got rid of the cats on the bottom, it'd be so much stronger.
That's what I think too. This is the Essendon Football Club.
Very cool.
All right, so as you can see, they got like a fighter jet. That's pretty sick, right?
Yeah.
Use the shield type logo. Like this is kind of their only logo, other than like the color changing. All right.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm about to piss off a lot of Canadians. But
Canadians.
Winnipeg Jets need to take notes because
Yes.
this is a way better jet.
Oh, the use of the shading in it too.
Yeah, and then
good.
see, just
like-
the whole motion that it has too. You know, like it's flying at you.
And to me, this feels sharp.
Yeah,
Yes, this is very sharp.
very pointy.
And I would say the typeface is sharp as well. And I feel like
That's the other
pretty
thing too.
cohesive.
Yeah, I feel like that typeface fits very well.
I love it because if you look at it in a certain way, it feels like it has like a ripple effect.
Yeah, all that beveling. Yeah.
Man, yeah, it just matches all super well. Having a custom typeface is so crucial to a good logo.
You could look at it two ways, but like the beveling, it could go without. Like you could have a version of this without that.
Yes, it's
beveling.
not necessary.
Like for printing on a t-shirt or something. Sometimes it's nice to have an element like that in a logo where maybe you don't always use it. Yeah.
I think there's definitely a place for it.
Cool interpretation of a jet.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, the modular wings, like a Tomcat. For
sure, yeah.
Like,
It's funny because like when there's not great logos, it's so much easier to talk about.
it's kind of funny too. Like a lot of the ones that we've seen are a little bit more like European, I guess.
Yeah.
And this almost feels like something you would see in the States.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it. Maybe that's why I like it so much.
Yeah.
All right.
Nines.
Hey, Nines across the board. That's pretty good.
I honestly don't know why I can't give it a 10. I can't give a justification. It's such a good logo. It is a good logo.
it is.
And I probably should give it a 10.
For me, it's just that text at the top compared to that jet with the shading and stuff just feels flat. They could have added some kind of dimension there.
I do know if you were to take this whole print or this whole logo and printed it on like a t-shirt, it's gonna be a lot of ink. You know, there's no negative space.
Yeah, that's
no negative space.
That
at
is
all.
just like a sticker on there.
So if you take the black out, it'll help it a lot.
I actually think it'd be a cooler shape if it didn't have that black, to be honest.
But yeah, I think that's my reason. I think I found it.
All right, guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed what we talked about, and even though not all the pictures were the best, hopefully we had some good takes. Let us know in the comments what you want to see us react to next time, or maybe you want us to redesign some of them.
Yeah.
But make sure to like and subscribe. That helps us out a ton.